Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know I said it's at the start of all these monthly favourites video, how is it the end of a month? I don't know. God. Bloody March, like. Went by like that. But I think spring is springing. It hasn't sprung yet, I think it's about to. I'm looking outside and I can see little buds on the tree. It's on its way, lads. Anyway, I have a load of products that I want to talk to you about that I've loved this month. Let's dive in. Let's start with hair bits, shall we? This is the business. If you're somebody like moi who has hair and who has, like, I've got like a lot of hair, but it's quite fine, like it's really fine and silky. Do you know, like the hair strands are small, are thin. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's called the Wild Stylers 60s Babe by Technart Rebel Pushup. Texturizing powder in mousse, Rebellious Volume Force 4. And it's from L'Oreal. So on a day-to-day basis, I don't really put stuff into my hair because I just find it like real faffy. And then a lot of the times, like, I'll put stuff in my hair and then an hour later it's just gone flat again. And when it goes flat, it goes flat. Not with this. So what I do is I put like a dirty big mound of it in my hand, like about that much. And it's a mousse. And then when my hair is wet, I flip the hair over and just I kind of concentrate on the roots at the back of my hair and at the front of my hair and zhuzh it loads. And then I might add like a little bit extra into the lengths of the hair, so I'll just give like a bit of texture. And then I go blow dry my hair upside down and I brush it as I go. So this, when you start to dry your hair, the volume starts to happen, the magic happens, and then when I flick my hair back over, I'm left with like my hair's like this size. It's amazing. So then I usually kind of like just brush it to kind of give it a little bit more sleekness, you know. But as the day goes on, like I'm still left like loads of volume, loads of lift, and there's no residue that's left in my hair. That was the number one thing when I first mentioned it on Insta stories last week. People were like, does it leave loads of sticky residue in your hair? But it does not leave any stickiness, any residue. What I find is that when I start to like blow dry my hair, whatever hand I'm holding the hair dryer in, so I'm like, I can feel like, not chalkiness, but like whatever has been on my hand has dried into my hand and like onto the handle of the hair dryer. So that's what it is. It's kind of, it gives your hair texture but without leaving it sticky or greasy or weighed down. No. I love this. I love it, I love it, I love it. And then I was reading the press release because I wanted to find the price, which I'll leave all the info below. And it was saying that you can use it with wet hair and damp hair, like dry it. And then if you need a little bit extra something, you can apply it into dry hair. I didn't know that. So I'm going to have to try that and let you know how I get on. I want to use it when I've curled my hair and see what it's like. I have not curled my hair today, I just scrunched it. But yes, I'm loving this. It's brilliant. I will absolutely repurchase this. Like even when I have it in the hair and then if I go to do ponytail, like I still have lift in the ponytail rather than it being like scraped back and I look like an absolute potato. I don't look like a potato, but I have this. Thanks L'Oreal. So for the month of March I've kind of been sticking with the foundations that I know and love, like the usual ones. But I've tried a new one today which I'm totally enjoying. But stick with me, I'll let you know if it's any good. But I love this. Oh, this is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk in the shade 5. I've mentioned this so many times here on the channel. I know I have everybody tormented, but when it comes to me and high-end foundations, I'm very picky and I have had really bad experiences with other ones in the past. So I always go, if I find one that I love, I'm going to talk about it loads. And I finished it last week as well. So I've put it on the list of things that I'm going to buy when I'm in the duty free next month and yeah, repurchase it because it's just gorgeous. You know those days where you don't want to look like you've loads of makeup on, but you just want to even out your complexion. You want to look like you just have nice skin. This is what I've been using. It's fab. And what I've been using with it, what I was before I died, like I'd say I could probably scrape out a little bit, like maybe 1 or 2 more uses out of it, but it's fab. It leaves like a really kind of luminous, fresh glow to the skin, and because I have the oily bits here, I always have to powder it, and you know what I use for my powder, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finishing Powder, which I love. I've spoken about that loads of times. Gonna buy that as well on my holidays. I just got spent all my money on makeup and photo props when I go on my holidays, FYI. So what I've been using this month to apply my, missed it, smooth, and the Luminous Silk Foundation is this from Real Techniques. This is their 301, I think it's called the foundation brush. I think it's called that. I have a blog post on them as well, I'll leave the link below. But I love a real chunky buffing brush to apply the foundation because you can really get stuck in. It makes quick work of the whole shebang. So I'll apply my foundation in the back of my hand, and it's fab. This is from their Brush Crush, is that what it's called? Brush Crush collection. So bloody hard to say. Lads, next time can you like name the thing something that I could say properly. But they sent me 5 brushes from the Brush Crush collection. This is my favourite and I've been using it loads. Like look at the stick, because like look, it's real like don't Do I have the other one that I was using? This is the Nima Brush. I think it's called just the round top Kabuki brush, and that's what I've been using for years now, just to apply the foundation. So that's what they look like together. So you could see that, yeah, the bristles are the same size. This one just has more bristles. They're tightly packed, and because I have a big actual physical face, it just goes quicker, but I still love that I have two of them. Don't know if you've noticed in the past, but I rarely use primers. I forget to use them, and so I've been making like a concerted effort to try different facial primers, see how they work. I've been trying like glowing ones and hydrating ones and mattifying ones. I've come across this one, that Sleek Scent, oh, a little while ago, I can't remember when, and this is their hydrating primer. Okay, they have two primers in the collection, a hydrating one and a mattifying one, and usually I would totally reach for the mattifying one, and I was using that for a while. Don't know where it is. It's somewhere in this cesspit of an office, but because the weather's been so cold and then the heating is on all the time, well, not here in the office it is, and I feel like my skin needs a little bit of extra moisturisation across the absolute ultimate nation. But I've been using this. In the past, when I've used moisturising primers, I feel like they leave my T-zone kind of wet, for want of a better word. Do you know, I feel like my makeup breaks down there quicker, and it would anyway, even with powder, but not with this one. So what I do is I apply a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I zhuzh it all over my face, and it absorbs into my skin really, really quickly. I apply my regular foundation, which is that one, which is the glowy one, which would usually break down quicker on my face anyway, but not with this. And I feel like when I use that and that and that all together, my makeup stays put all day. Like, I don't even have to touch it up. I don't feel like that this makes my skin extra kind of oily or encourages like the foundation to break down. I think it's brilliant. I need to find the mattifying one though and do like a half face with either to see. But if you've got drier skins, even if you have oily skins, I think you love that. And it feels really lightweight on the skin as well. I don't like when, you know, you have those primers that have like lots of silicone in them, and they just, you feel like they're sitting on your face going, oh, don't do that. A couple of weeks ago I was on Insta Stories. That's where I am now. I haven't been snapping much. I've just been over on the Insta Stories, and I was talking about, I can't remember, it must have been Urban Decay blushes or something, and I was like, oh, do you remember the one that I used to love all the time? And I had to go and find it because I couldn't remember the name of it. And then when I took it out and I was like, oh, I remember you, then I put it in my makeup bag, and that's what I've been using all the time. And it's this, oh wait, there, it's the Urban Decay Afterglow 8-hour blush in Indecent, and this is me in blush form. Like, look, I'm just matching. Oh, and I have it on today, and I just feel like it gives warmth and kind of radiance to the skin as well. Like, so lightweight, the powder is so finely milled, you only need a little bit. What did I use today? I have taken to using brushes like this that are this small to apply my blush. So this is the CJ from Nima Brush, and what I do is I go punk punk punk, and then you can just place it onto your cheeks like so. You know how to work brushes, but you know, like usually in the past I'll have used like a really big blush brush and it really gets stuck in, but I've taken a notion, I've just been like dabbing it on, and yeah, I just love this blush so much. I must actually investigate if they have more, and when I say more, I mean ones of very similar colour. I love it. You know me, I don't really wear pink blushes, but anything that's like peach or coral or kind of warm toned, all over that shit. Like, they're my favourite shades to wear in the summer, so this is going to be with me for a long time. I'll probably be in the next one. I would just enjoy if they had like a little mirror, that would just make it even pure perfection. But it looks like skin, doesn't look like makeup, it doesn't look powdery, it doesn't look cakey, it is gorgeous. If you haven't tried those, what are they called, 8-hour Afterglow 8-hour blushes, it's very hard to read because it's neon, try them out, beautiful. Next up we have this from Smashbox. This is their Superfan mascara. So a few years ago they had the full exposure mascara, was it? And I was like, oh, isn't that great? And then they had another one after that that I can't remember the name of, and that was a lot better. This one is the best Smashbox mascara that I've tried to date. It's called the Superfan Fanned Out Mascara, and that's exactly what it does. I feel like it gives loads of kind of like, obviously, oh, my fingertips are very pink. Is it just on camera? That's my bloody thumbnail. I feel like it gives lots of lift and separation and fanned outness. On me it takes about 2 to 3 coats to get like the volume that I like, because you know I love like just thick volume that's just real like but this is, ooh, I just picked up the brush, but this is a really nice everyday mascara, but it gives whopper lower lashes. You know Kim Kardashian, she's paying the hole, like she is, she just loves herself so much. Have you ever seen anybody just like looking at themselves while they're snapping going, I am an absolute ride? But anyway, she has really nice lower lashes. And they always look fanned out and long and just even and separated, and that's what this gives. So while I look nothing like her, I have similar lower eyelashes. Yeah, but I love that mascara. I'm going to do a blog post on that. I took photos for that today, showing you before and after shots, and yeah, it doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake on me. That's very important. If the mascara smudges or flakes on me, podunk. But not so with this. You can build the coats easily as well. And my lashes, they don't feel crispy or anything. They feel lovely. I really like that. And finally, we have my lip combination of choice. I love these. I have them on today and I'm obsessed. So these are from Tilbury. They're these. I'll tell you now what they are. So this is the lip cheat pencil in Bond Girl, and this is the lipstick in the Duchess. So this looks like the Absolute Tea Rose shade. See? But on me it can tend to look peachy. It's one of those matte ones that, like, sometimes it looks pink, sometimes it looks peach, sometimes it looks almost caramel on me. I don't know why, but I love this formula. It's like nourishing, it's moisturising, it feels really comfortable on, and it does stay put for ages. And when I use it with my lip liner, what I like to do is, I love those lip liners, they're just real creamy. So what I do is I start off with a lip liner and I can overdraw my lips the tiniest bit. I don't go mad. I usually kind of just do the upper lip because my upper lip is smaller than my lower lip. And I'll apply it on the lip line and just go, But sometimes I will colour it in. And when I colour it in and put this on, it looks like this. It looks more kind of pinky toned on me. But when I wear this on its own, it can look a little bit peachier, and I love it. I just think it's fab. I think it's perfect combination for spring. I think I just look like a lady. I do. I just love Tilbury lip products so much, and yeah, this, I know I mentioned this in my last week's video, and I just think these two are the perfect combo, because there is another lip cheat. No, I think she launched 5 new ones, and she sent me this one. The team sent me Bond Girl and Hot Gossip, and Hot Gossip is a little bit warmer toned, more kind of terracotta, whereas this is more of a pink. Here, I'll show you. That's them there. Her lip cheat pencil in Pillow Talk is one of my all-time favourites, and now this one is getting close to taking over. Not gonna lie, Charlotte. Yeah, but I just love them, and I think I look great. I do say so myself. And those are just some of the products that I've loved this month. I had to whittle them down a lot because I really like a lot of products that I really enjoyed using this month. And if I told you about them all, I'd be here for 4 hours, and then you just would be like, what the hell are you shouting on about? But I do talk about things throughout the month over on Insta Stories and Instagram if you want to go and have a look. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you next week, where I think I know what I'm going to do my video on already. Okay, thanks so much for watching. See ya. Bye!